Hey guys, thanks for tuning on in. Before we get started, I just want to take a little minute and talk about our free Facebook group called Credit Score Hackers, where you can get answers to your credit questions from experts in the field, as well as people in a similar situation. So, thank you guys so much once again for tuning on in, and I hope to see you on the inside.
Welcome to the Credit Agents Talk Show. Today, we're going to be talking about buy now, pay later types of loans and how they are going to be reporting to your credit report. You may be asking yourself, what is a BNPL type of loan? Well, it is a buy now, pay later. And remember when we told you guys that it may be very tempting to get this type of loan, you really want to be careful because it really could start to add up. Let's take a look at what these accounts are going to be doing for your credit on all three bureaus. In a recent study done by Asset, it has shown that in March of 2021, over 55% of consumers have used this kind of service, a buy now, pay later type of service. And this shows almost a 40% increase from the year prior. Also, over 50% of people said that they will be using or needing this type of service within the year, meaning that it is a very, very popular thing to do. The pandemic also brought along the popularity of buy now, pay later types of service because a lot of people lost their income or they're wanting to reserve cash in their accounts for perhaps an emergency. So how is TransUnion handling this? In February of 2022, TransUnion announced that it was going to be working with FICO and VantageScore to include point of sale financing in its future credit models. While it may seem like a good idea for the bureaus to use buy now, pay later loans in score calculations, these loans have the potential to reduce consumers' FICO credit scores, even if they are paying them off on time. Buy now, pay later loans are typically short-term installment loans since 15% of your score is made up of length of credit history. When you pay off a loan, it means you're closing off a line of credit, which can reduce your average credit age. So now let's talk about how Experian is handling this. Experian announced in January of 2022 that it would launch the Buy Now, Pay Later Bureau. This will collect info about the total number of individuals outstanding Buy Now, Pay Later loans, as well as their total number of Buy Now, Pay Later loan amounts and the status of payments. According to Experian, they will store detailed info from each Buy Now, Pay Later transaction and store it separately from Experian's core credit bureau data. Greg Wright, Chief Product Officer at Experian, says there is, of course, a future possibility that buy now, pay later loans could be reported in a consumer's core credit data. For now, though, you don't have to worry about buy now, pay later loans directly affecting your core credit info. So let's talk about how Equifax is handling it. On February 28th, 2022, Equifax began allowing buy now, pay later providers to report Pay in 4 loans. Pay in 4 loans will let you make purchases at millions of online stores without paying full price. Instead, you'll pay what you owe in 4 equal parts and interest-free installments. Equifax will report these loans as either revolving or installment accounts, or it'll depend on how the buy now, pay later provider chooses to list them. Unlike TransUnion and Experian, that won't use these loans to calculate your core credit score. Equifax will. A recent study found that individuals who paid off their buy now, pay later loans on time had an average FICO score increased by 13 points. Let's talk about how to keep track of the changes that are happening to your credit report. With the potential addition of buy now, pay later loans being added onto your reports and possibly affecting your scores, you'll want to keep an eye out for changes. You might want to opt in for a credit monitoring service that monitors all 3 reports and scores, not just one bureau. This will help you identify exactly what's going on with your credit report. Consider services like Identity IQ, Identity Force, or maybe Privacy Guard. In conclusion, not all credit bureaus plan on using the buy now, pay later loan information when calculating a credit score. Lastly, if you ever need professional help or if you're feeling just a little bit overwhelmed with your personal credit, give the credit agents a call. Feel free to click the link below for more information.